All right. What's up, co-counsels? Decided to come up here while the court is still in session. I'm supposed to be cutting up my watermelon right now, okay? But I wanted to catch this while Alexa, what time is it?
Please
Oh,
be seated. Mr. Leary, cross-examination.
I did not hear her. We probably have about an hour.
Good afternoon.
What's up,
Good afternoon.
Benji?
Are you okay if I call you Isaiah?
How you
Yes, sir.
doing?
All right. How's your summer going?
It's going pretty chill.
What are you doing
I should have let you guys know that I was gonna switch up the time or whatever, but I figured I'd just come up here while court's in session.
this summer?
Watching my little brother.
Okay. You guys get along?
Absolutely.
Okay. Have you always gotten along?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Congratulations. All
Are you
right.
having a good day?
I appreciate you being here.
Yes, sir.
And if you do need to take a break, let me know. Okay.
You're so nice.
So
The attorney.
we want to talk about October 18th last year.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So it's a day you probably remember a lot better than, say, October 17th
I
or
forgot
October
the witness
16th.
this
Fair?
one already.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Elijah,
Um,
Isaiah, something.
so when
Alexa,
you were
stop.
in class in first period
Yes, sir.
and Fatima comes to class, did you know where she
That's
had been that
good.
morning?
No, sir.
So you were surprised to see her?
Yes, sir.
Throughout the day, you did have an opportunity to have conversations with her. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And it was your understanding that she had run away. Fair?
Yes.
Okay. So when you were headed to the bus that afternoon, it was your understanding that she didn't want to go home, correct?
Yes, sir.
And you, from your standpoint, we're going to help her not go home. Fair?
Yes, sir.
And so kind of your intention was when you see dad, you were going to support her, right?
Absolutely.
And that meant potentially making sure that she didn't have to go home. Fair?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And that's why you were standing by her initially with dad, correct?
Yes, sir.
And you were there to support her, correct?
Yes, sir.
And her decision to run away, right?
Yes, sir. She had a place to go, though.
But like not home.
Yes, sir.
And you had told Caleb, your friend, basically, let me know if he's coming, right?
No, sir.
Okay. Did you know that he got out of the truck?
Yes, sir.
And how you saw him get out of the truck?
It was a little bit of both. I told Noah to let me know if he got out of the truck, and then he was like, okay. And once he went, I kind of peeked, and then I seen him hop out the truck. Yes.
So you were kind of hyper aware.
Yes, sir.
How many times had you seen, or how many times had his dad, I'm sorry, how many times had Mr. Ali seen you prior to October 18th?
He shouldn't
What's
have seen
up,
me.
Big Allie?
No, sir.
Okay. So may have
How are
known your name,
you?
but really had no idea who you were.
Absolutely.
Okay. And you didn't necessarily introduce yourself to him when he walked up.
All
correct?
right,
No,
Benji.
sir.
Okay. So
Good to know
his
that
focus
you're up
appeared
early.
to be on his daughter, correct?
What's up,
Yes, sir.
Allie
Having a
girl?
conversation
Being a
with her.
co-counsel.
Correct.
Yes, sir.
Appeared calm at first.
Yes, sir.
And then as Fatima didn't want to go, things then kind of went downhill from there, correct?
Yes, sir.
And so then as you physically intervene, he doesn't necessarily know who you are, fair?
Yes, sir.
And so doesn't know you from, doesn't know Caleb, didn't appear to recognize anybody at the bus stop except his daughter, fair?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Uh-huh.
So then we have the physical confrontation, right?
Yes, sir.
The fence is a little questionable.
You know, we've seen the video struggle, you getting punched initially, correct?
Yes, sir.
Fair to say that upsets you, right?
Absolutely.
Reasonably so. And then you then go over to him by the tree in the dirt area, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And then you punch him back, correct?
Yes, sir.
And then I think you testified to Mr. Kading that the punches were between 30 and 40 punches to him, correct?
Yes, sir.
Not successful at first, right?
Yes, sir.
But ultimately felt like it was successful in the end to get
I
him.
know the defense so far, they've been focused on the bystanders hitting the father. I don't know that that's a successful strategy. Sure enough, they were kicking and punching him, but they were not successful. And the reason that they were doing this allegedly was because this man was allegedly choking his daughter. So I don't quite get the I don't get the defense. The defense of the mother I get a little bit, but the father I'm not sure.
to release her, correct?
Absolutely.
Okay. Um, punching him hard.
Ali, have you been following this trial or no?
Yes, sir.
You broke your hand, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How long did that take to heal?
I'm not sure I remember, but it wasn't like it was like not a long time, but not a quick time.
Okay. So right hand or left hand?
Right hand.
And so like a knuckle?
Yes, sir.
And that presumably was from punching, fair?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I would like to show you Exhibit 34 with the court's permission.
You may.
Thank you. And as that's coming up on the screen, so the jury knows that this is from the transit video, and there's like 8 different cameras all throughout the bus, but this is the one that kind of provides the best picture, and it is labeled front, okay? Now, I have it queued up to 2:13:57. You see the little green time stamp on that? Can you read that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And so at this point, we see the individual running across the street. Do you recognize that person?
No, sir.
Okay. You described 2 adults, correct?
Yes, sir.
At least 2 male adults, fair?
Yes, sir.
With one of them being the bus driver, correct?
Yes, sir.
And do you see the bus driver there?
Yes, sir.
And describe what he's wearing.
He's wearing an orange vest.
Okay. And then we see this other individual, and I think it'll become clear who he is as he runs in. Okay.
Once
But
the
at this point, you
proceedings
don't
end, we're going to
recognize
go back to
what his role is?
cross-examination of Fatima
No, sir.
yesterday.
Okay. And it's really kind of hard to see a little bit, but what I would love for you to do is focus on kind of above the vest, the orange vest, and we're talking about, the screen just went black, so we'll wait till it comes back up, okay?
Yes, sir.
We did have a problem with that cable. That was yesterday.
Okay, I may need to go back to the desk. I'm gonna go back to the desk. Okay, all right, we're gonna adjust.
Yes,
Hang
sir.
tight.
I mean, it's not within my control, but I hope these young individuals never have to go to another courtroom again, because a lot of them were pretty nervous testifying in this case. But that's not within my control. Maybe they end up in court again. I don't know. At least on the witness stand, but I'll be accused.
Okay. All right, here we go. A little technical difficulties, just unplugged. Give this another shot. Okay, so what I'd love for you to do is kind of watch in the next 3 seconds, kind of in the area above where the bus driver is leaning. Can you see that?
Yes, sir.
And we're talking on the right side of the frame, kind of middle, okay?
Yes, sir.
and tell me if you see um, Fatima's mom arrive. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, hold on. I need to zoom in for this. We cannot watch that, but okay. Or at least they cannot publish it on what, YouTube.
We'll tell you that we did practice this on break. Okay. I'm going to close this out and then reload it from the stick. Okay.
Alexa, stop. It seems like they're having tech issues.
There's all 8 versions, and I'm going to close it out to get
Let me
just the one.
Where's the volume?
And this is still
Benji said, "How's your day going, SO?" Pretty good. It's a bit laid back. This has been a better week than last week. So
and I'm
chilled.
gonna move it
Primarily reviewed and summarized medical records today. So
to
nothing really
13:55.
pressing. I
Okay, so
told
we'll
you
look at it a
guys
little bit further. So it's about
I'll be in
the next 5
Boston
seconds.
this weekend for Kids Bop. So I'm
You see the
gonna go
individual
by.
getting out of the
I'm
truck
gonna drive
on the
by.
Yes, sir.
left-hand side. All
Okay.
right. And we have the bus driver leaning
Go
down.
see that
Yes,
scene
sir.
out for
Okay.
myself.
Okay. Did you see her mom walking?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we paused it at 13:59.
Thank you for asking, though, Benji. I
All right,
appreciate
and
that.
so who has the beige backpack on the left?
I believe that is Zayla.
Zayla?
Yes.
And when I say the left, I'm talking about the group of kids center right of the screen. Okay, so we know that Fatima's mom is on scene at 13:59. Would you agree?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And we know that the individual got out of the truck and he arrived roughly at the same time, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And at this point, have you been successful in terms of punching Mr. Ali to get him to release?
I believe so. Yes.
Okay.
I don't like that question because the attorney's
So
pretty
now
much
I'm going to have you kind of
admitting.
identify where you are because you're kind of moving around in this.
Yeah.
So we're now
Hold
playing
on, let me
at
pause.
13:59.
I don't like that question because, again, this has been what the defense has been trying to get across during cross-examination. These kids were hitting Mr. Ali, and Mr. Ali let go. I don't know that that makes much of a difference because the attorney is pretty much conceding that the client was, in fact, choking or strangling this young girl. So I don't know. I don't like that line of questioning. Oh, shoot. Hold on. I want to see. Okay. It looked like they're in a bush, though.
Okay. I'm stopping it at 2:14:15. Okay. So we're now roughly 15, 16 seconds after mom has arrived, correct?
Yes, sir.
And you have stood up and you are now, do you see yourself in there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, where are you?
I am on the left.
Okay. And if the how would you describe yourself to the jury so they can tell who you are?
I am wearing the Nike backpack.
Okay. So it looks like kind of blue jeans or light blue pants
Yes, sir.
and a black hoodie,
Yes, sir.
and you've got a Nike backpack, and you are standing to the left of the bus driver, correct?
Yes, sir.
And it would appear that now a third male is just standing there. Fair?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, so now stopping at 2:14:22. So now this is roughly 22 to 23 seconds after mom's arrived, and now you are standing by what appears to be kind of like a small maple tree to the far left of the group. Fair?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And again, we're still talking about the kids, the group of people center right of the photo.
Yes, sir.
And what is your attention on at this point?
I think I was in shock. I was very unsure what was going on. At first, once they got to the ground, I was like, okay, that's her daughter, But once her hands started to get closer and Fatima said she couldn't breathe, that's when I stepped in and tried to pull her away.
Okay. And so, and all of that happened kind of before mom got, right? So you were punching. Success. She's released. So that's roughly at about 2:14, right?
Yes, sir.
The mother's not as
Adrenaline
emotionally
is just
in
pulsing through your
today's
veins. Is that fair?
proceedings.
Absolutely.
Okay. And so you kind of get up and you've now walked around, and then now 22 seconds after kind of a mark where we think that Fatima has been released. Fair?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you're kind of standing around like,
What's going on?
what is going on?
Right.
Okay. This has been a relatively short period of time. Fair?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Dang, they're showing everything.
Okay. Now,
I guess because you actually cannot see most of their faces. Okay, I guess this is the bystander. Or is this the bus driver? Excuse me.
okay. Now, you're still standing, and forgive me, I forgot her name with the beige backpack.
Zayla.
Say it.
Zayla.
Zayla?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I like
so
that
she
name.
was standing with you, correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, there appears to be a woman who she's holding something up. Is that Fatima's sister?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And what is she doing at this point?
She is being obnoxious in my face, recording,
She's being what?
and asking me what I'm doing.
You're kind of frustrated, fair?
Absolutely.
Upset?
Absolutely.
Your focus throughout this whole process has been, I want to protect my girlfriend, correct?
Yes, sir.
And got in a very significant physical struggle with her dad, correct?
Yes, sir.
Feels like she's safe. You can kind of take a deep breath.
Right.
And then all of a sudden she's up in your face filming you. Fair?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yelling at you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you yelling back or at least standing your ground?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Your attention is on her. Fair?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So now we're at 2:14:33 where I paused.
Yes, sir.
And we just saw that you raised your fist towards her, correct?
Yes, sir.
Didn't hit her.
Yes, sir.
Okay. But you were not happy with her.
No,
correct?
because she grabbed me.
Yep. And so there is now
Where's the defense
a
going with this?
confrontation between you and sister. Fair?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And Zayla is now holding you back with sister, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we're now roughly 34 seconds after mom's arrival, correct?
Yes, sir.
And up until this point, your focus really hasn't been on mom at all. Fair?
Yes, sir.
Because you're
I'm distracted.
taking a deep breath.
Right.
What is going on? I'm kind of walking over, right?
Yes, sir.
You then all of a sudden are thrust into a confrontation with her sister, right?
Yes, sir.
And it's not a confrontation that you started, right?
No, sir.
She walked up on you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And why the raised fist?
Because she got a hold of my forearm and I raised it back and like was thinking like, why did she do that? Like, why is she trying to get a hold of me?
Okay. Okay. And what message did you want to send her with the raised fist?
There was no message. It was more or less like a pullback, like a pullback of instinct, like don't touch me.
Okay.
You know, after what just happened.
Now, to be fair, it wasn't just a pullback. It was also kind of a message like, stop.
Right.
Okay. So now I want to take a step back before we return to the video. Okay. So at this point, this hasn't gone particularly well. Would you agree?
Yes, sir.
Your hope when you walked out of that school was you guys were going to get on the bus together, right?
Yes, sir.
And so where you guys were going was at least in the same direction on the same bus, correct?
Yes, sir.
Unfortunately, Dad was there, right?
Yes, sir.
And things kind of went off the rails, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we have talked about kind of, you don't know what anyone's intentions are, right?
Right.
You know what you're thinking, fair?
Absolutely.
You don't know what Dad is thinking, right?
Right.
You don't know what Fatima's thinking, right?
Right.
You don't know what her sister Haneen is thinking,
Absolutely not.
and you don't know what her mom is thinking, right?
Right.
Correct?
Yes, sir.
It's safe to say that you are kind of in camp Fatima, right?
Yes, sir.
That is who you are most interested in protecting, right?
Yes, sir.
Your girlfriend, correct?
Absolutely.
And who
Okay. Sounds
has
like you're
suffered
still
harm
dating. I did not hear
before your
the
very eyes, right?
start
Correct.
of the wreck.
At the hands of her dad.
Yes.
And then her sister is all of a sudden coming at you. It's like, this is part two,
Okay.
right?
Why?
Okay. So then,
I don't get the focus on the sister considering that she is not charged unless he's asking these questions to try and paint this witness as an aggressor. I really just don't get the cross
you
examination.
see her mom, correct?
Yes, sir.
And we're going to see this
I'm
in the
also not suggesting there are better ways for him to cross examine this witness because this honor killing stuff, I have never seen a case like this in my entire life.
video in a second. She's on the ground with Fatima, correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, walking into the situation, you expected that she didn't want to be with her dad, correct?
Yes, sir.
Didn't want to be with her mom,
Yes, sir.
didn't want to be with her sister.
Yes, sir.
And you were going to make sure and help her. So you were there to support her, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. So eventually you come to her attention that she's on the ground with her mom, right?
Yes, sir.
And you didn't necessarily see how they got on the ground, right?
It was a little like scuffle between me, Zayla, and Fatima. Like we were trying to like pull her away, and Fatima was low-key trying to pull away. And like us due to the pulling, they fell to the ground.
Okay. And at this time, you can hear Mrs. Ali saying, my daughter, right?
Correct.
Okay. And she sounded upset, crying,
Yes, sir.
okay, worried.
I'm uncertain.
What's that?
I'm uncertain.
Yeah,
Martin,
I was
okay.
about to say, how would he know that?
Okay, so we can fire back up. Thank you. If I may continue to publish on it. Thank you. So this is, we're going back to Exhibit 34. I last paused it at 2:14:33. Okay, so this is just after you raised the arm up at Haneen, and then Zayla is attempting to intervene to keep you guys separate, right?
Correct.
Okay. 2:14:33. 2:14:33. 2:14:33. 2:14:33. 2:14:33. 2:14:33. 2:14:33. 2:14:33. 2:14:33. 2:14:33. 2:14:33. 2:14:33. 2:14:33. 2:14:33. 2:14:33. 2:14:33. 2:14:33. 2:14:33. 2:14:33. 2:14:33. 2:14:33. 2:14:33. 2:14:33. 2:14:33. 2:14:33. 2:14:33. 2:14:33. 2:14:33. 2:14:33. 2:14:33. 2:14:33. 2:14:33. 2:14:33. 2:14:33. 2:14:33. 2:14:33. 2:14:33. 2:14:33. 2:14:33. 2:14:33. 2:14:33. 2:14:33. 2:14:33. 2:14:33. 2:14:33. 2:14:33. 2:14:33. 2:14:33. 2:14:33. 2:14:33. 2:14:33. 2:14:33. 2:14:33. 2:14:33 stopping at 2:14:40. So over this now time, Zayla has kind of pulled you back further towards the maple tree, correct?
Yes, sir.
And so for the record, and do you know why we talk about the record? So we have to describe what's on the screen for the
Absolutely.
person typing. So if this is ever read, they can kind of try to piece what we're looking at, okay?
Yes, sir.
So you got a group of people in the middle of the right-hand portion of the screen, and you see Zayla with the beige backpack who's kind of pulled you back, and you continue to be back until 2:14:40. Fair?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you continue to stand there, correct? And
Yes,
now
sir.
the bus driver has left, and we have at 2:14:48, we have a really clear view of you and Zayla, and there's a woman in a white top. You know who that is?
Yes, sir.
Who's that?
Her name is just
Oh, dang!
You know
Whoever's
the woman
been
in the
working
classmate in the green pants?
4 TVs,
yes, sir.
Okay.
That
Being-
is
they've been doing a
Athena.
good job.
Athena. Okay.
I'll be asleep.
So you
at
guys
the
are
wheel.
kind of separated from the. I mean, the group is somewhat dispersing a little bit at this point. Fair?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, I just paused it a little late, but did you see? Let me rewind it a little bit, okay? And I'm going to try to stop it a little early, okay? So
Maybe indicate
I
where you
rewind.
moved it back to.
So I rewound it to 2:14:43, okay?
Yes, sir.
And I'm hitting play. You see the bus driver leaving. And you see, so we have the guy who we don't know in the blue jacket and green hat, right?
Yes, sir.
And then we can see Haneen, what appears to be Haneen, right?
Yes, sir.
And then in between those two, we can see an arm. And I think Miss Stone was asking you about that, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And so we can then see your attention and Zayla's attention is now looking kind of down in the direction of Mr. Ali and potentially Fatima. Fair?
Yes, sir.
And it would appear that Fatima's already on the ground at this point, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So it's not really clear how she got on the ground at this point in the time right before this. Fair? From the video?
Yes, sir.
Because we know that you were standing off to the corner of the maple tree, right?
Right.
And you were having this confrontation with Hameen.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now your attention is focused and she is on the ground with her mom, correct?
Correct.
Now, we talked previously and I asked you, like how long she was on the ground for. And you had said astutely, well, which time, right? Because there was a time when she was on the ground with her dad, right?
Right.
And that was a long period of time, relatively speaking.
Hold on.
And you had said, we talked previously and I asked you, like how long she was on the ground for.
Okay.
And you had said astutely, well, which time, right? Because there was a time when she was on the ground with her dad, right?
Right.
And that was a long period of time, relatively speaking, right?
Yes, sir.
And then the time on the ground with the mom, you said was relatively brief, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So she's now on the ground. And this was the point where you were concerned about what she was doing, what mom was doing to daughter, right?
Correct.
Okay. Not when you were standing up.
No, sir. I wasn't paying attention.
Okay. And not when she was running towards the school. The question about whether, she was grabbing her inappropriately
Mhm.
was when she was on the ground, right?
Correct.
Okay. So I'm now stopping at 2:14:57, and it would appear that you're arguing again with Haneen, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so Haneen is still continuing to kind of get in your face a little bit.
Yes, sir.
Okay, agitate.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Make me seem like I'm the villain.
I'm sorry.
Make me seem like I'm the villain because she was recording. So
Okay, so
I thought he said the attorney
I'm
made
old.
him seem like
Yes,
he's the villain.
2 months ago, I got hearing aids. It was a little traumatic for me. So if you can repeat what you just said. So She got back up on you, and what did you say?
She was recording, like trying to make me seem like I was the villain.
She was recording and trying to make you seem like the villain.
Yes, sir.
And so, what gave you the impression that she was trying to make you the villain?
She was continuously trying to get at me.
Okay. And wasn't she making accusations against you, like, you hit me?
Yes, sir.
Do you remember that?
Absolutely.
Okay. And you were like, I didn't hit you.
At all.
Okay, where
video
are we
doesn't show
going
you
with
it,
this
right?
line of
Right.
questioning?
Okay. All right. So you're focused on Haneen. This is 2:14:57. So now we are just a couple of seconds shy of 1 minute since mom got here, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now I'm stopping at 2:15:03, and it appears that you go down to pull Fatima up. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
From mom's arms.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Starting again. Stopping at 2:15:14. And as this is going on, everyone else is just kind of standing around, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so like the guy in the blue jacket and hat, he's talking to another student, correct?
Yes, sir.
And is that Caleb with backpacks maybe?
I believe so.
Okay, and he's talking, and everybody's kind of standing around. The passerby with the hat who's holding Mr. Ali down, he's just sitting there, right?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Ali's not moving,
Yes, sir.
and there's kind of the struggle where you are trying to pull Fatima up from her mom.
Absolutely.
Okay, and her mom doesn't really want to let her go, right?
No, sir.
Okay.
Was this before or after she had her
But you succeed, right? And I'm hitting play.
hands around her or arms around her?
All right, so now at 2:15:21, I could see the backpack maybe at 2:20. I'm sorry, at 15:20, where the backpack gets up, and you have now started your way towards the school, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then you're off to the school, correct?
Yes, sir.
You guys run.
Yes, sir.
Mrs. Ali is following you, correct?
Yes. So is Haneen.
And so is Sunny.
She's doing
Yes, sir.
what?
But mom isn't running, correct?
Not quite yet.
Okay. And really doesn't ever really,
Get to us. No, sir.
yeah, you guys, with every passing moment, you guys are putting more ground on her, correct?
Yes, sir.
And she was never, once she left this spot, she wasn't catching you guys, correct?
No, sir.
And you never saw her again.
No, sir.
Okay. So on the ground, she's being held. So Fatima is sitting down on the ground at this point, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And her mom is behind her,
Yes, sir.
has her arms around her.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So
And she's-
can you describe how you just did your arms, please?
Fair enough. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's a part to me. As far as, hold on, is this charged? Yeah, I can disconnect this. So as far as the case against the mother, what is not very clear, I don't quite have clear testimony that the mother was in fact choking Fatima. I just don't have that testimony. What people have testified to was that she had, or at least what I remember Fatima testifying to yesterday, was that her mom's arms or hands or something were on her chest and on her neck or something along those lines. But to me, it's not very clear that the mother was in fact choking her.
All right. So I'm standing, but she was actually seated, right?
Yes, sir.
And she had, and can you describe for me how her arms, I kind of raise my arms in kind of a circle motion, like if,
Yes, sir.
if Fatima is in, if her back is to my chest and I'm going around her, correct?
Yeah. Yes, sir. Her back was towards her mom's chest, but her mom's
Wait,
arm
what?
was around, not like her chest area, but more towards like her
Hold on.
chest. But her,
Correct?
yeah. Yes, sir. Her back was towards her mom's chest, but her mom's
Back towards the mother's chest. Okay.
arm was around not like her chest area, but more towards like her neck, shoulder area.
Okay,
Like
and
right
so
here.
All right.
So, and you're, if I can now describe what you're doing, right? You have an arm that is, upper chest, correct?
Yes, sir.
You did not describe it like up against her neck, right?
No, sir.
And
Yeah.
from your standpoint is like,
There's questionable testimony about what the mother was
oh
doing.
no, we're not doing this again,
Right.
right? And that's why you intervened, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so pretty much the defense attorney wants the jurors to believe that the bystanders misconstrued what the mother was doing. The mother was comforting her daughter and not necessarily choking her, because I listened to a little bit of the redirect and recross from this morning. And according to, I believe that came out on cross-examination. During cross-examination, one of the defense attorneys elicited that when Fatima was interviewed at the hospital, she pretty much told the officers that her mom's arms were around her and not necessarily that the mom was choking her.
It was more concerned about where this could go as opposed to what you saw. Is that
Right.
fair?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So there we go. Yeah, the mom, I said it before, I said it yesterday. The mom has a good defense. As far as the father's concerned, I just don't know. I don't know.
You know that it was time to put an end to this, right?
Absolutely.
She had the issue with dad, correct?
Yes, sir.
And it was time to we're going to get out of here, right?
Yes, sir.
And you weren't going to let mom stop, right?
No, sir.
Okay. And Fatima had a hard time talking, right?
Absolutely.
Given what she had just gone through.
Yes, sir.
And good. And
Did you?
I've said this. Did I actually vocalize it? I don't remember. But for mom, I mean her defense so far is decent. Okay. The only one, there was a witness on the stand today. I don't remember. I don't know that they actually said her name, but she's the only one that I recall testifying that the mother was in fact choking Fatima. I mean, Fatima also changed her story a few times, so I'm not really counting her. But apart from that, if mom was in, I mean, she's kind of in a pickle right now because she's a criminal defendant. Just put everything on the father. That's probably how I would have played it.
Did you see her kind of pass out under dad?
Yes, sir.
And did you see her kind of wake up afterward?
Yes, sir.
And was it like a light switch?
No, sir.
So it was kind of, she's coming back.
Slowly, yes.
Hmm.
I don't have any further questions.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I
Decent
appreciate it.
cross.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Decent.
Ms. Stone, redirect.
Touche.
Oh, he's looking at her. These two have not really been having much eye contact. And again, maybe they're told not
Okay.
to talk.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Kading had asked you some questions about whether essentially you caused Fatima and her dad to fall, or if they only fell after you punched him. What is your recollection of the status of Fatima and her dad when you made contact with them? Were they upright, standing solid, or were they in movement?
They were in movement.
So they may have been on their feet and they may have been on the ground following the punch, but those two things, are they necessarily related?
No, ma'am.
And at the time that you punched Mr. Ali and they fell, did he already have his daughter in a headlock?
Yes, ma'am. He was getting there. Yes.
And Mr. Leary asked you about the injury to your hand. So let me ask you a question.
Yes,
When
ma'am.
you were punching Mr. Ali, you know you broke your hand. Is that correct?
You know you did what?
Yes, ma'am.
Do they
You
have
knew after the fact.
captions?
So did his head go soft or did your hand go soft?
It was probably my hand that went soft.
Okay.
What was the
Go
question?
soft or did
Ma'am.
you knew after the fact?
Yes.
Okay. So did his head go soft or did your hand go soft?
It was probably my hand that went soft.
And I want to make sure that I understand because throughout the period of time, from the time that you see Mr. Ali put his daughter in a headlock to the time that man from the truck arrives and does whatever he does to Mr. Ali, does Mr. Ali release his daughter at any point during that stage? Meaning, is he still choking his daughter throughout that period of time?
Yes, ma'am.
So when you say you believe you were successful, do you believe you were successful in getting her released prior to that or as a result of the punches, or were you successful in punching him and then also he released his daughter? Does that question make sense?
Yes. Can I say the second option, or do I?
Tell me what you think.
He released when when I was done punching him, like I
Right.
knocked him out, and then that's like he just closed his
And,
eyes.
and that's a part about me that's a bit critical about the questions that the defense chose to focus on, because it's pretty clear that these kids, if these allegations are true, the kids had to do what they had to do in order for the father to let go of Fatima.
At the same time that man got there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So there wasn't something else that happened in between there that we had missed. Is that correct?
Oh, ma'am.
Okay. Just to be clear, you weren't, Fatima wasn't supposed to be dating you. You knew that. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And Fatima knew that.
Yes, ma'am.
So when Mr. Kading asked if you had dinner at their house, would you have been welcome to have dinner at their house based on what you
Absolutely
No, ma'am.
not.
Sustained.
knew? Were you ever invited over to their house?
No, ma'am.
Had you been to their house?
Recovery.
No, ma'am.
Had you been in front of their house?
Yes, ma'am.
Had you been asked to leave?
Yes, ma'am.
Why is she leading?
So if you weren't allowed to be in front of the house, is it fair to say you wouldn't have allowed to been inside of the house?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Good recovery.
And you'd known Fatima for quite a while at this point, is that fair?
Yes, ma'am.
So she had confided in you during the course of this time, is that correct?
Absolutely.
So when Mr. Kading asked you that everything you knew about the Ali family was based on Fatima, is that over the course of a lengthy period of time?
Yes, ma'am.
And without giving any details, during your experience with Fatima, had you seen information consistent with those statements?
Absolutely.
Oh,
Had you had your own interaction with
that's a
Mrs.
good
Ali
question.
consistent with the information?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
And she feels like she's scoring some points.
Mr. Kading showed you Exhibit 601. Do you remember? Or excuse me, he asked you specifically about whether you had ever said anything about Haneen grabbing you in your chain. Do you remember that?
Yes, ma'am.
And he said you've never said that to anyone before. Is that correct? Do you remember that line of questions?
Yes, I remember the line of questions.
May I approach, Your Honor?
You may.
May I approach? I'm going to show what's been marked as Defense Exhibit 601. I'm going to ask you to look at page 57
Yes, ma'am.
That's so respectful.
and lines 12 through 21, please. Review that silently and then look up at me when you're done. And did I give you an opportunity to look at that before we restarted today?
Yes, ma'am.
And by today, I mean this afternoon.
Yes, ma'am.
And based on what you reviewed in Exhibit 601, lines 12 through 21 on page 57, had you told that's made that statement before about Haneen attacking you and grabbing at your chain.
Yes, ma'am.
Who did you make that statement to?
I believe an officer.
What are the initials next to line 12? Are there initials listed next to it or right before it, asking the question?
It says TL. I'm not
So
sure.
a TL, would that be Defense Counsel Tim Leary?
Yes, ma'am.
So defense, in fact, had previously asked you, and not Mr. Kading, but was Mr. Kading a part of that interview with you?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you remember doing that interview?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So in fact, you've made that statement before to defense counsel when they asked.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. I'll take that back. May I have her turn? You may. When we talked about, well, let me back up. How would you describe Mr. Ali's size compared to you?
Okay.
He's bigger than me.
It's larger.
And when you said he put, he grabbed her, he put a hand on her, was that hand a gently, come on, come with me? Was it something else?
It was something else.
Okay. So how would you describe the manner in which he grabbed her?
Aggressively.
And how would you describe her size compared to him?
Smaller.
Mm.
Do you know how many times you punched Mr. Ali, or is that just a number that you are agreeing to because defense counsel provided it?
It's a number that I'm agreeing to. I'm unsure.
Okay, you haven't counted.
No, ma'am.
So let me make sure I understand. During the course of this, you have been struck by Mr. Ali during
Yes,
the
ma'am.
event. You've watched him choke his daughter. Is
Yes,
that
ma'am.
accurate? You have had mom touching you,
Why is she
Yes, ma'am.
leading?
and you have a no contact order with mom at that time.
Absolutely.
And now you have the sister Haneen, who has scratched you, broke your chain,
Yes, ma'am.
and she's in your face,
Yes,
correct?
ma'am.
And so when counsel asks you, you don't know what any of these individuals' intentions are you watching their actions?
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely.
And are you gathering information about their intentions based on the actions that they're taking towards you and the other children on scene that day?
Yes, ma'am.
Last question. When I don't recall plainly if it was Mr. Kading or Mr. Leary, but when they asked about, I believe it was Mr. Kading, said when you were inserting yourself into this situation. This is a situation.
Just ask the question, please.
Was this a situation that you initiated or that you were sent off on by school officials?
Can you rephrase the question?
Sure. Did you tell Fatima, hey, I coordinated this nonprofit stay for you and let's go get on this bus together? Or was that information given to you by other adults that worked at the school?
Other adults that worked at the school.
Okay.
So when they sent you out, they sent you with Fatima out to do that thing. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this isn't something that you personally have inserted yourself in versus being, I don't know if directed is the right word, directed, invited, acquiesced by the school. Is that fair?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So the adults involved in this situation knew this plan, created this plan, and were a part of this plan. Is that fair?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. I have no further questions.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mr. Kading, recross.
If I could just try to clarify. Your Honor, if I may approach the witness with Exhibit 601,
You may.
page 57.
Thank you.
I'm looking at that exhibit on that page. Did you ever say on that page that your chain was broken?
Yes, sir.
You did. Can you tell me on which line you said that?
Line 12.
What does it say?
I'm not sure this is the correct wording.
Okay.
Okay, what does it say though?
Let's see what you're looking at. All right, line 12. Could you read that into the record for me, please?
I'm having a hard time understanding. Can you read it for me?
Okay.
I was having a hard time understanding it. I asked him if he could read it to me.
I'm not sure. Your Honor, would you allow me to read the line to him?
Yes.
Line 12, Isaiah Williams. You said, yeah. Like Canine, like it was an identical chain to this one. She came ripping up very fast, and she was trying to, she grabbed me, scratched my face a little bit, started to grab me, and I pushed, stepped on, football step on her on and off, and her mom's trying to get me, I'm just trying to football step on
It's
her.
chaotic.
And Fatima just starts to take off running. That's how it reads. I read that. I didn't see anything about her breaking your chain.
It wasn't step. I stepped on her, not a football step. I don't know what that is.
Okay, I'm just reading the answer.
Yes, sir. I understand.
I don't know. Let's go back to
You
the
know,
attorney
step
reading.
like she identical chain. Isaiah Williams. Sure, Your Honor, would you allow me to read the line to him?
Yes.
Line 12, Isaiah Williams. You said, yeah. Like Canine, like it was an identical chain to this one. She came ripping up very fast, and she was trying to she grabbed me, scratched my face a little bit, started to grab me, and I pushed, stepped on, football step on her on and off, and her mom's trying to get me, I'm just trying to football step on her, and Fatima just starts to take off running. That's how it reads. I read that. I didn't see anything about her breaking
Okay, so it's the ripping that confused me a little
your
bit.
chain.
It wasn't step. I stepped on her, not a football step. I don't know what that is.
Okay, I'm just reading the answer.
Yes, sir. I understand.
Okay, I just to clarify, I just wanted to make sure I hadn't missed anything. Thank you. No further questions.
Mr. Larry Recross.
Dang, it's 4:20 in Washington right now. They're still going. This is not like Canton where they stop at 4.
Yes, sir.
She went to her daughter, is that correct?
I believe so. Yes.
Okay. She didn't go to you, correct?
No, sir.
Didn't try to talk to you,
No,
correct?
sir.
And her attention was on her daughter, correct?
Absolutely.
You then went to her and kind of extracted Fatima, correct?
Correct.
You went running off to the school, correct?
Yes, sir.
She followed at some distance, but then just didn't go anywhere. Is that right?
Absolutely.
All right, thank you.
Any further direct examination?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
May this witness be excused?
Yes, please, Your Honor.
Any, just a
Done.
moment.
That's good.
Any objection?
No, Your Honor.
Let me
Mr. Larry?
fast forward.
Isaiah, you are excused. You may step down. You're free to stay in the courtroom or
Yes,
leave
ma'am.
however you so desire.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
At this time, I'm going to ask the bailiffs to come forward in just a moment, lead you back to the jury room, and then you're going to be excused for the day.
All right.
We are going to resume at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. Please, truly thank you for your time and attention. And remember all of the instructions that I have given you. Ensure that you continue to be vigilant and ensure that you do not receive any information about this case other than in this courtroom.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Hopefully they can steer clear of Google and finding out about the arrangement. Should we fast forward? Okay, hold on. Okay. Let's fast forward.
Please be seated. Mr. Kading, we specifically addressed an issue at sidebar related to the examination of Isaiah. And then you asked him exactly what we talked about not doing, not asking him to read from the transcript. Ultimately, it was too short of a time for me to interject. I thought I would call more attention to it by doing that. And he handled it pretty well by asking you to read it to him. But when we discuss how we're going to handle things, I expect the lawyers to follow what we are going, what has been stated will happen and or will not happen.
Understood, Your Honor.
Follow the rules.
My understanding was the prosecutor had him just read it seconds before and had him answer questions based upon what he read. He stated that it said in there that his
Okay, so he's saying they opened the
I
door.
didn't know what to do at that point since it didn't say that.
You could have asked for a sidebar. We could have taken a recess. Specifically, we talked about not asking him to read. You asked him to read in front of the jury the transcript. I'm just indicating that I would like those parameters followed.
Okay, so is he gonna give the juror? Is she gonna give the jurors or the jury an instruction?
Any issues from the state's perspective, Ms. Stone, before we
She's not
recess?
playing.
No, Your Honor, I think all of our, no, thank you.
All right, and you expect 2 witnesses tomorrow morning, and then we expect.
Better have more than that. Okie dokes. Let's fast forward.
That's this afternoon. Mr. Leary. I don't remember what day this was and whether or not it was last week or this week. But when we discussed the fact that Dr. Stankus would be testifying out of order, I requested that Mr. Kading, you and Ms. Stone work up just some really short language that I can read to the jury about taking the witness out of order. Do you have that language?
We do, Your Honor. We have agreed language. Mr. Kading proposed it. I made some minor corrections. Is not the right word. Some minor adjustments to it. It is agreed language. It's in email, and I sent it back to Mr. Kading. So I will defer to defense counsel. Otherwise, we can print it out and give it to the clerk to hand to the court. It's literally 2 sentences, I think.
All right.
That's my recollection.
And I do have it here somewhere.
So you can just print it and then provide it to me tomorrow morning, please?
Okay.
Yes. All right. All right, we'll be in recess until 9 o'clock.
So they're done. I want to go back to Isaiah's testimony. I just want to get
His arm was wrapped around her throat and she couldn't breathe. Her lips were turning purple.
Okay. And when you saw
hold on.
Allie's
I need
father
the
had her in the
stream.
chokehold,
I
what
need the
was your
stream
reaction?
to end. Has it ended? Yeah. Okay, so let me find when it got on the stand. And then we're going to go to the cross of Fatma from yesterday. Was this when he took this? Oh, there we go. All right. And honestly, that Karen retrial, people cannot escape from that. Today, another random article popped up, something about a grand juror from the federal court case has been charged with, I don't remember what the charges were, but apparently this individual leaked information to the public, or at least to some other people. And this individual is going to enter a guilty plea. So there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on in that trial, or in that case. All right, come on.
Is Timberline High School. And is Timberline High School in Lacey, Washington?
Yes, ma'am.
What is your favorite subject in school?
This year it was history.
Trying to make him
How come?
comfortable.
My teacher,
Who was that?
Mr. Thomas.
What did you have Mr. Thomas for? I mean, you said history, sorry, but when during the day did you have Mr. Thomas?
I had him first period.
First period?
Yes, ma'am.
What kind of history? World history, U.S. history, something else?
I believe it was U.S. history.
U.S. history?
Yes, ma'am.
And what, when you start school, you said you're on summer break. When you start this fall, what year of school are you going to be in? What grade?
I'm going to be a senior.
Okay. So in fall of 2024, does that mean you would just started your junior year of high school?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any friends at school, Isaiah?
Yeah, here and there.
Okay. Are you familiar with someone named Fatima Ali?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. How do you know Fatima?
Through school.
Okay. Did you have any classes with Fatima?
Yes.
What classes did you have with Fatima?
Only had one with her for a short while. It was Mr. Thomas. Mr. Thomas's class.
Okay. So for the 2024 school year, the one that you just completed, you had that Mr. Thomas U.S. history class with her. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Is she in the same grade as you, behind you, or ahead of you, or something else?
She was a senior.
She was a year ahead.
Yes, ma'am.
And would you describe yourselves, the two of you, as acquaintances, friends, or something else?
Along the lines of, dating.
Okay. And when did you meet Fatima originally? How long have you known Fatima?
That's
For
a
almost
father.
2 years. I met her
Yes,
during my
what is
freshman
it?
year when she was a sophomore.
Wait, what?
You meet Fatima originally. How long have you known Fatima?
For almost 2 years. I met her during my freshman year when she was a sophomore.
Okay. How long is high school? 3?
How about in September, October of 2024? How would you describe your relationship at that time?
Together. We were together.
You were together.
Yes.
And by together, do you mean dating?
Yes.
Okay. Did you tell your parents when you started dating or talking to Fatima, or at some point?
Yes.
Okay.
And without describing any circumstances, did she ever meet your parents?
Yeah.
Do you remember when?
No, I don't remember when.
Okay. But she has met your parents at some point.
Yes.
Okay, next question, maybe.
Without describing any specific circumstances, have you ever
Alexa,
seen
remind me
your
UPS tomorrow at
who
5
have you met
p.m.
before?
I've met her mom and dad.
You've met her mom, what?
And dad.
And dad?
Yes.
Okay. When, just in terms of timeline wise, when, if you recall, did you meet her mom?
At school. I don't remember the day, but it was at school.
Did you remember what, well, let me back up. Is that the most recent school year that just ended?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And what season would that be? Fall, winter, spring, or summer of
Fall.
that year?
Fall.
Fall?
Yes.
What about any siblings? Have you ever met any of her siblings?
Yes.
And who did you meet for her siblings?
I met her sisters and her brothers.
Okay.
And at the start of last year for school, in September of 2024, was Fatima still going to school with you?
Yes.
At some point, did that change?
Yes.
Do you recall when that changed? When abouts that changed?
Fall, more towards October.
Okay. Of 2024?
Yes, ma'am.
Did she talk to you about why that changed?
Yes.
At that time of it?
Yes.
Or later?
At the time.
Okay. Did she talk to you about it prior to it occurring or after she stopped coming to school?
Prior.
And then I'm going to ask you some questions about October 18th of 2024.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
On the morning of Friday, October 18th, 2024, did you go to school?
Yes, ma'am.
And what time does school start?
7 o'clock.
I'm sorry?
Oh, 7:30. I'm sorry.
7:30?
Yes, ma'am.
What time does it end?
2 o'clock.
And previously you said you have Mr. Thomas, for U.S. history, does that start at 7:30?
Yes, ma'am.
And was that first semester in the fall of October 2024?
Yes, ma'am.
Did anything unusual happen during class on that day?
Yes, ma'am.
Without repeating anything that anyone said to you, what happened in class on that day?
Mr. Thomas had seen Fatima because she came through the doorway.
Mr. Thomas said, you said Mr. Thomas had
Getting
seen Fatima
distracted.
because she
One
came through
moment.
the doorway,
Hmm.
and what happened next?
He had told me that she was outside.
And did you step outside?
Yes.
Did he call you out to come outside?
Yes.
And did you leave class when you were called?
Yes.
Where did you go when you left class?
Next to the door in the hallway.
And without
trying to
repeating
purchase my
anything anyone
kids'
said
Bob
to you, what happened when you got there?
tickets. I should have done it.
Fatima talked to me.
And how did Fatima appear to you? Meaning, how was she dressed? Did she have any items with her? How did she physically appear?
She looked kind of like tired, and she had her backpack.
She had her backpack.
Yes.
When you say she looked tired, what do you mean by that?
Like she didn't get like any sleep.
And what did Mr. Thomas do?
He gave her some food.
When you say he gave her some food, food like what?
Some applesauce, some crackers.
Applesauce.
And where did he go?
Back into the classroom.
And what happened next?
He told me to go back into the classroom, and she went.
I'm such a
downstairs.
cheapskate.
Okay.
I was trying to see if these tickets would become cheaper, but the problem is I cannot wait until Saturday because what if there are no tickets left? That would be
So
awful.
you went back into the classroom. Did
My
Mr.
kids
Thomas
would
talk
be
to Fatima?
pissed.
For a little bit, not too long, just
Okay.
a brief quick second. Yeah.
And you talked to Fatima for a minute?
Yes, ma'am.
How long would you say you talked to Fatima for?
Probably like 5 to 6 minutes.
Did she explain to you, again, without repeating anything she said, did she explain to you why she was there?
Yes.
Okay. And did she explain to you what was going on?
Yes.
And then you said you went back to class and you saw Fatima head which direction?
Down the hall, towards like the stairs going downstairs.
What's downstairs in the school?
The counseling center, the office.
Okay, let's go to yesterday. I wondered if they're going to get into testimony about whether these two are still in a relationship. Let me quickly read the comments.
And did she explain to you what was going on?
Yes.
I cannot see.
And then you said you went back to class and you saw Fatima head which direction?
Down the hall, towards like the stairs going downstairs.
What's downstairs in the school?
The counseling center, the office.
Do you know who the counselors are at your school?
Some
are
of
they?
them. I don't know them by like heart, but I know there's Miss Robinson. There's that's what I know.
Miss
I don't
Robinson is
I
the
don't
one you-
remember the others. I'm sorry.
That's okay. How many counselors do you know?
Only mine and Miss Robinson. And
All right, let's go to yesterday. Yesterday,
Two parents face a jury.
I don't have that much time. I mean, I could be up here forever, but I have a family, so that's why I got up here early so I could leave early. All right, let's get into yesterday's proceedings.
Hand side, about center of the page.
But for yesterday, though, I really want to focus on. I want to focus on. What is this? The cross.
Is that correct?
Yes.
And who is to the right of you, in the black hoodie and the
Yes.
Okay. And then
Hold on, I need to go back.
Isaiah about that as well, who didn't get your 501.
your mom was allowed to be on school property?
Yes.
And Was she allowed to be on school property?
No.
Sustained.
Did your mom tell you if she was not allowed to be on school property?
Yes.
Your mom talked about that with you?
Yes.
And what did your mom say about being on school property?
That I couldn't go either.
That what?
That I couldn't go to school either.
That because she couldn't go, you couldn't go either?
Yes.
Okay. Are you aware whether a trespass letter was provided to your mom?
Yes.
Were you there when it was provided to your mom?
Yes.
Was anyone else there when that letter was provided to your mom?
My sister and my dad.
Okay, and your sister is,
Haneen.
okay. Do you remember who provided that letter to your mom?
A cop.
Okay. Do you remember if it was a male or a female officer?
A male.
Okay. Does Haneen speak English?
Yes.
Does she speak English better than your mom?
Yes.
And does she help your mom sometimes with English as well?
Yes.
Do you know, did your mom ever talk to you about whether she was allowed to have contact with Isaiah?
I don't know.
Okay. Do you know if your mom had ever been to the school before, to your knowledge?
Yes.
And how often did your mom come to the school?
A lot.
Okay. So it wasn't an unfamiliar location, is that fair?
Yes.
Had your sisters gone to that school also?
Yes.
Okay. And based on your observations of your mom, would your mom have been comfortable enough communicating with school staff in English?
Sustained.
Based on your observations with your mom, had your mom ever communicated with school staff in Arabic?
In Arabic?
Right. Did the schools talk to your mom in Arabic?
No.
Did your mom talk to school staff in English?
Yes.
Oh, I see.
Did she ever have Haneen come do that for her, or did she do that herself?
Haneen came and did that for her.
Every time or sometimes?
Sometime.
So basically, the prosecution is trying to show that when the mom received the restraining order, she knew the substance thereof, because defense is arguing that Zahraa Ali has limited English skills, and she did not actually understand the nature of the restraining order.
Okay, I don't have any further questions for you at this time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Kading, cross-examination.
Thank you. Good afternoon. So Fatima, I have a few questions to clarify for you. You talked about, I guess, leaving Timberline High School in late September, early October, right?
Yes.
And you went to online school.
Yes.
Before you went to online school, you went and had a meeting with the school district, right?
Yes.
And one of the issues that you were having going to school is that you were not attending, correct?
Yes.
Relevance.
Overruled.
And so
Not attending school.
you went to a meeting in the school district with your mom and your sister Haneen, right?
Yes.
Okay. And at that meeting, it was decided that online school might be better for you. Is that right?
Can you repeat that for me?
At the meeting with the school district, it was decided that online school might be better for you. One of the reasons is because you were not attending in person.
Yes.
Okay. And one of the reasons you weren't attending in person was because you didn't get your 504 plan that you were talking about, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you were decided to do online school so you could be at home and make sure that you did your work, right?
I didn't decide.
Okay, but that's what was the decision that was made between your mother and the school district.
Yes.
Okay. One of the other issues that you addressed at that meeting with the school district was that you were planning, your mother told them to travel to Iraq for an extended period of time. Is that right?
No.
Now, when I talked to you a couple months ago, you said that that meeting you discussed going to Iraq. Do you remember that?
With my mom.
And the school district.
No.
No worries, Benji, no worries. Have you made it to work yet or no? I'm just trying to catch up on yesterday's testimony because I had to leave. All right, what's going on?
All right. I'm going to hand you what's been marked as Exhibit 525. And I'm going to have
Mr.
you.
Kading, I would appreciate it if you would request permission to approach the witness
Thanks.
with exhibits.
Terribly sorry, Your Honor. Your Honor, may I approach?
You may.
Thank you. Fatima, I'm going to hand you what's been marked Plaintiff's Exhibit, or excuse me, Defendant's Exhibit 525. And this was from May 1st, 2025, page 73. And if I could have you read for me to yourself lines 5 through 21, please.
Okay.
73. Page 73.
All right, come on.
Okay. Do you remember that conversation?
Yes.
Okay. And we talked about you going to Iraq, right?
Yes.
And wasn't one of the things discussed at your meeting with the school district and your mother, your travel to Iraq?
It wasn't with the school district.
Pardon me?
It wasn't with the school district.
Okay, what's going on?
Okay. When we were talking, you said that you were going to be changing schools and you had trouble with attendance at Timberline. You said yes, right? Your next answer was not just that, it was also to go to Iraq. Right?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So you were changing schools, going online because of attendance problems.
Yes.
You were also going to attend school from Iraq online, right?
I guess defense is trying to
I'm kind of confused.
plant seeds in the jurors' minds that this was some. I mean, she does sound troubled, right?
Here.
Okay. What's confusing? I asked you, did you talk about doing school
And
in Iraq?
I didn't talk to
not
this.
just that, but it sounds like the defense wants the jurors to believe that Fatma was troubled, did not listen to the parents, and the parents were really just trying to, I guess, follow through with their parental duties. That's what it sounds like to me.
School district. I talked it with my mom.
Okay. And you discussed doing school online with her
Yes. And
so that you could do that while you were in Iraq
yes.
for an extended period of time.
Yes.
So you knew about the trip to Iraq.
Not at that moment.
You talked about it doing school in Iraq, but you didn't know about the trip to Iraq.
Not at that moment. I didn't know what day.
Okay. You didn't know the exact day,
Yes.
but you knew the trip was planned.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So you started to do the online school at the beginning of October, and you stayed in online school until the 18th of October. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Now, when on the 18th of October, 4 o'clock in the morning rolled around, you decided that you didn't want to go to Iraq, right?
Yes.
Prior to that point, at 4 o'clock in the morning on the day you were scheduled to leave, you had not discussed that with your parents, had you?
I did not discuss that.
Okay, so you made a decision at 4 a.m. just to run away.
No, not at 4 a.m.
Okay, so you made the decision prior to that.
Yes.
Okay, so you'd been thinking about
Yes.
it. Okay, and you didn't discuss that with anyone?
Yes.
Didn't discuss it with Haneen
I did not.
or your mother
Yes.
or your father?
Yes.
Why would you do that?
So you said earlier in your testimony that you found out from you overheard your mother talking with your aunt about going to Iraq.
Yes.
When was that?
I don't know what day.
Okay. Was that before the online school or after the online school?
I'm not sure.
When you were going to Iraq, you were traveling with your mother
Yes.
and your sister Nora
Yes.
and your two younger brothers.
Yes.
Your father was staying at home to work,
Yes.
and Haneen was staying at home to work and go to school, right?
Yes.
Okay. So when you left home at 4 o'clock in the morning on the 18th, did you plan to stay at home while your mom was gone?
Can you repeat that for me?
When you left home at 4 o'clock in the morning, did you expect to stay at home when your mom was gone?
I don't know.
Okay. You didn't have a plan at that point?
I did not.
Okay. Now, your dad was gone 14 hours a day at work, right?
Yes.
And Haneen was gone to school and to work, right?
Yes.
Because that would have left you home alone, right?
Yes.
And that's part of the reason you were scheduled to go to Iraq, right?
Yes.
Because your parents didn't want you home alone, did they?
Yes.
So
Okay, that still doesn't mean they should choke the kid, allegedly.
you also said earlier during your direct testimony that you felt safe at school,
Yes.
but you didn't go to school very often, did you?
Yes.
That's a good question.
You skipped a lot of school.
Yeah.
Okay. During the course of the day on the 18th, when you were in touch with the school, did you ever think to call your parents and tell them where you were?
Can you repeat that for me?
When you were at school on the 18th, did you ever think to call your parents and tell them where you were?
No.
And was that because you were concerned that they would be unhappy with you?
Yes.
You said when your dad came to the school that he looked, well, you said you were talking with him in a calm manner at first, right?
Yes.
And that he got more upset when you were telling him that you weren't coming home, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you had made that decision not to go home without consulting with your parents at all, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And
She
had you
was
talked
running
to
away.
Isaiah about that as well?
No.
Okay. But when you were at school, you were talking with your dad, Isaiah was standing right there.
Yes.
And he began pushing your dad at some point.
I don't recall.
Okay. You said that Isaiah was standing next to you, he was patting you, which was making your dad upset, right?
Yes.
Okay. And then Isaiah was putting himself between you, right?
No.
He was not putting himself between you?
Can you please repeat that for me?
Was Isaiah standing between you and your father
No.
at any point?
Oh, not that I remember.
Now, you mentioned too to the prosecutor when they were asking you that you have previously testified in a court hearing. Is that right?
Yes.
And you were placed under oath at that time, right?
Yes.
And when you were placed under oath, you gave answers that were not true?
Yes.
Oh,
And
wow.
so you knowingly did that, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
And is that something, do you lie often?
No.
oh, I see. So
Do you lie when you get upset?
this is, I suppose this goes to Brooklyn's comments yesterday about him only believing about 75% of what you were saying.
No.
This is what happens when you skip testimony. You miss pertinent information. So her lying, I wonder what she lied about though. That makes me want to go back. Regardless, there are a number of people that substantiate what happened outside, or at least at the bus stop, and people that aren't related to this case in any way.
No.
You lie when you think people are going to get mad at you?
Yes.
Okay.
So I see why they sandwiched the victim between these witnesses, because I wondered if she would be the last witness to testify, but she has issues. Yeah. She has some credibility issues.
So if somebody's going to be upset, you might lie to them.
Yes.
Okay.
Can I have a short break, please?
Members of the jury, I'm going to go ahead and ask that the bailiffs come forward and take you back to the jury room for about a 10-minute recess.
Thank you.
Well, I hope these kids don't have to go through another court proceeding again. But that's not up to me. Is that going through? What's this box up here? I don't know. Let's see. I'm trying to buy my tickets. What's this? All right.
Please be seated. And Mr. Kading, you may continue with your cross-examination.
Thank you. All right, Fatima. Now, one other thing, you had indicated on direct examination that there was no return flight from Iraq. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Is that not because your mom was going there to get your brother's passports?
I don't know.
Do you remember talking to me on May 1st?
Yes.
And we talked about that issue?
I don't remember that.
Let me hand you exhibit.
Not just hand. You first have to find out if it's actually going to refresh her recollection.
525.
Might not make a difference.
Your Honor, sorry, may I approach the witness
Yes.
with exhibit 525? Miss Ali, if I could have you read lines 6 through
What page?
14 of page 74.
All right, come on.
Retrieve the document. So, Miss Ali, the point, one of the points of going to Iraq was to get your brother's passports, right?
Yes.
Okay. And that was so that they could travel to Iraq without having to get visas in the future, right?
Yes.
And you and the rest of the family already had your Iraqi passports, right?
Yes, an old one.
Right. And so your mom didn't know how long it was going to be for those passports.
I don't quite get that. Again, not that I'm going to get a passport from Iraq. I don't understand that.
To get made, did she?
I don't know that.
Speculation.
Listening.
Did you talk to your mom about that?
No.
Okay. Just one final question. Then you said that you didn't communicate well with your parents.
Yes.
And was that because you often didn't tell them things?
Sometimes.
Okay. Thank you. No further questions.
I mean, it's more,
Mr. Leary, cross-examination.
there's more to it than that.
Okay. Thank you for being here.
How much longer do we have?
If you had to say whether you were closer to your mom or your dad,
Okay.
is it correct in saying you're closer to your mom?
Can you repeat that for me, please?
So if I asked you, are you closer to your mom or your dad? You would say that you're closer to your mom. Is that fair?
Yes.
Um,
Okay, where's this going?
so we've talked a lot about October 18th, the day of this incident, correct?
Yes.
And that was a Friday,
Yes.
and that there was a trip planned later that afternoon, right?
Yes.
And you had made a decision at some point before that to not make yourself available for that trip, correct?
Yes.
And so that was kind of the point of running away that particular day, right?
Yes.
Okay. And your parents had a pretty good idea of kind of what you had at your disposal. And let me explain that question. For example, they knew that you didn't have a cell phone at the time, correct?
Okay.
Yes.
And I'm going to ask you that you raise your voice just a little bit because you're very soft spoken, okay? You weren't working at the time, correct?
Yes.
And you probably didn't have a lot of savings, right?
Yes.
And by your own account, you didn't necessarily have a plan as to where to go, right?
Yes.
And so,
Okay, so
You
what
left
was the purpose of asking her whether she has a closer relationship with her mom as opposed to her dad? Maybe he connects it, maybe he doesn't. I still don't get the purpose of asking for that.
4:00 in the morning, and did you set an alarm?
Yes.
Is that a yes? Okay. You shook
sorry.
your head yes.
I said yes.
Okay. And I will say that this is true for every witness in terms of having to be corrected as to yes or no. All right. So you had so when you went to bed on the 17th, you had a plan. You're going to wake up essentially in the middle of the night, early morning, correct?
Yes.
All right. And you knew that at some point your parents are going to wake up and find you gone, right?
Yes.
Did you have your own bedroom?
No.
Who did you share a bedroom with?
My little brother,
Okay. And how old was the brother that you shared a bedroom with?
6 years old.
6 years old? Okay. And so was he a heavy sleeper?
A little bit.
And so you were able to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning and not wake your brother up, correct?
Yes.
And so you didn't say anything to your little brother when you left. Fair enough?
Yeah.
Okay. So your parents wake up, and at some point in the morning, they figure out that you are gone, right?
Yeah.
Or at least that was what you would assume. Fair enough?
Yes.
Okay. You didn't leave a note, correct?
Yes.
And it wasn't like you had a car at the time, right?
Yes.
Okay. So as far as they knew that you have just disappeared, right?
Right.
And they don't have any idea kind of where you are, correct? Correct. They don't know where you are, correct?
I don't know that.
Well,
Did you tell them?
they wouldn't be able to track a cell phone,
Right.
correct?
They had
Right.
any
You
reason
didn't
to know
tell them where you
were.
were, right?
Yes.
And there's no note, right?
Yes.
So, they may have ideas where you may be, but they don't necessarily know where you are, correct?
Yes.
And they don't know if you're safe, right?
Right.
Okay. You described kind of your mom as being worried at varying points in this day, correct?
Can you repeat that for me, please?
So at times you've described her demeanor as worried about you, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Obviously about your condition at the school after this incident, right? You described her as worried at that point, right?
Yes.
You earlier in the day, you indicated that you had seen, or you thought you may have seen, either your dad, your mom, or your sister, or some combination. Is that correct?
Yes.
And where was that?
It was right at the sidewalk in the road near the Safeway and Walmart
And this is before school?
before school.
And did you draw a conclusion as to whether they were searching for you at that point?
Yes.
And what was that conclusion? That they were searching?
Yes.
Okay. And who did you see at that point?
I didn't see anybody. I just saw cars,
Okay.
familiar cars.
And was it one car?
No. No.
So what cars did you see?
My dad's and my mom's car.
Okay. And were they traveling together or in close vicinity or separate?
Close vicinity.
Okay. And were you able to see who was in the car?
No.
And do you think that they saw you based on the proximity to where you were?
Yes.
They did. Oh, they
And,
did.
and your conclusion is that they may have seen you?
Yes.
Okay. And your response was to then hide, right?
Yes.
Okay. And there was no verbal communication back and forth at all. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. So you talked about this trip that you kind of learned about in the week or so beforehand, correct?
Yes.
And mom had a conversation with you about kind of what it made sense to pack, right?
Yes.
And was that a conversation that occurred in your room or somewhere else?
Downstairs.
Downstairs? Was anybody else present?
I don't believe so.
Okay, so it's just you and mom having this, and mom's like, okay, we're going to go on a trip to Iraq in the afternoon on Friday, the 18th. Is that accurate?
No.
Okay, what information?
Overheard
did
a
you provide?
conversation.
To pack clothes.
Okay, for a trip to Iraq.
Yes.
And but you knew it was on Friday, the 18th. Is that right?
Not by my mom.
Okay, and was that, you tell me, how did you find out it was on the 18th specifically?
From my sister Henny.
Okay, all right. And you believed that that was accurate, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So you have talked about that you felt like it was to basically get you out of Olympia, correct?
They're trying
Can you
to
repeat that for me?
arrange for her to be taken out.
They were taking you in part because they didn't want you to be with Isaiah. Is that one of the things you were suspecting?
Yes.
Okay.
You've also talked about that your mom was kind of lonely, right?
Lonely.
And she missed her sister, correct?
Yes.
And that was also one of the reasons for the trip.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So we have kind of the description of what happened at the school, and you're walking across the parking lot, and we saw you on exhibits 1 through 4 kind of show your path to the jurors, correct?
Yes.
And you saw it was a green truck, is that right?
A gray truck.
Oh, I'm sorry, a gray truck. My hearing is not as good as it once was. Okay, so a gray truck. And you saw it and you're thinking, could be my dad. I hope it's not my dad. Is that fair?
Yes.
And were you able to see inside the truck?
No, I avoided to see inside the truck.
Okay. And so, so you have no idea if the people in the truck saw you because you were kind of avoiding eye contact. Fair?
Yes.
Okay. And so
I know where
you
this.
then go to the bus stop and then you see or are told that your dad is approaching, correct?
Yes.
And so you're not surprised at this point because you're clued off as far as the gray truck, correct?
Yes.
And so at this point, you have no idea whether your dad is with anybody at this point, correct?
Yes.
You don't see your mom, correct?
Yes.
And you don't see your sister Haneen, correct?
Yes.
Or your sister Noor?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So then you talk about this conversation with your dad where you
We made it
describe
to
him
work,
as
Benji.
calm in terms of his voice, and he's having a conversation with you initially, correct?
Yes.
And did you see him walk up to you? Were you able to see him approach you?
No, I avoided that.
Okay. So somebody told you dad was coming and then you avoided? Is that what happened?
No, I just didn't look behind me.
Okay. And so at what point do you know that your dad, does he call out to you? Or at what point do you realize my dad is actually here?
When I turn around,
Okay. So you turn around and he's how far away from you?
right beside me,
Uh-oh.
in front of me.
Is it okay? So you turn to him and you're face to face having a conversation.
Yes.
And he didn't run up on you, correct?
Yes.
And didn't have his hands raised initially, correct?
Yes.
And he's just having a calm conversation with you, correct?
Yes.
And is that conversation in English, in Arabic, or a combination?
In Arabic.
And is that common for you?
With my parents?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So when you're in the house, the primary language is the primary language Arabic.
Yes.
Is it almost exclusive when it's just family?
Sometimes we can speak English, but most of the time we're supposed to speak Arabic.
Okay. And so there was nothing about him speaking Arabic to you that was like, okay, I'm in trouble because he's speaking to me in Arabic, whereas normally he speaks in English. It was just, this is how you would normally converse, correct?
Yes.
And if somebody was to watch kind of the initial approach,
I see where it's
there was
going.
nothing that you've described as unusual
All right, Benji.
about this approach. He didn't run to you and he's not yelling at you initially. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Okay. So we've heard you describe kind of how things kind of went downhill from there. Is that fair?
Yes.
Okay. And the confrontation with your dad, correct?
Can you rephrase that for me?
So I'm just kind of breaking it up. So we started out by turning around and there was kind of a calm conversation in Arabic, correct?
Yes.
And then the conversation somewhat escalated, correct?
Yes.
And then there was some physical confrontation between Isaiah and your dad, correct?
I don't know that.
Okay. And I should also just say, I appreciate you saying that what you don't remember, because all I want to talk about is what you do remember, okay? So you do remember a physical confrontation with you and your dad, correct?
Yes.
And that, as you described, is more of your dad's actions as opposed to you responding. Fair?
Can you rephrase that for me, please?
So what you've described is you're not fighting with your dad.
Yes.
Fair?
Yeah.
Okay. And so your dad has his arms around you, and you remember kind of your own hand coming up into view. You have a memory of that.
Yes.
Okay. And your memory, as you've described, is kind of, you remember certain pieces. Fair?
Yes.
Okay. At this point, when the initial calm conversation started, you did not see your mom, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And he didn't tell you mom's in the car, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So you have no idea whether she is still driving somewhere else in Olympia in her car, fair?
Yes.
Okay. So then you are kind of, I'm just going back to my notes. You kind of have these images, a lady holding a phone, and you feel the dirt on your face. You've described that, correct?
Yes.
Okay. You don't recall that you were speaking or that you were able to breathe, fair?
Yes.
Okay. At some point, you then start to kind of regain consciousness, correct?
Yes.
And you suddenly realize that you are no longer in your dad's grasp. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Okay. And you're still somewhat on the ground, correct?
Yeah.
And your mom is behind you and has her arms around you, correct?
Yeah.
And she is saying, my daughter, correct?
Yeah.
And do you recall how many times she said that?
I don't remember.
You have described that you felt like your mom was trying to protect you from the chaos. Do you remember that?
Can you explain that to me?
Okay. It was a very chaotic event, correct?
Yes.
And that's just from what you remember, correct?
Yes.
And there are pictures that you have seen that the state, Heather Stone showed you, that kind of showed more than you remember. Fair?
Yeah.
Okay. And that would appear to be very chaotic. Would you agree?
Yeah.
There's a lot of people around, right?
Verbal response.
Yes.
Thank
Okay.
you.
And you are at times standing, correct?
Yes.
And at times you are on the ground, correct?
Yes.
Times you're bent over, right?
Yeah.
And there's different positions with your dad, correct?
Yes.
And there appears to be a large number of students around attempting to intervene, correct?
Yes.
So somebody who's looking at this from the outside, a fair description would appear to be that this is a very chaotic event, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And then, so you wake up, you're kind of seated on the ground.
I was like sitting and like kind of leaning down on the ground.
Okay. And your mom is behind you, right?
Yes.
And so your back isn't on the ground. Your legs and bottom may be sitting on the
Dang,
ground.
this cross is not what I
Kind of
thought.
bent at the waist. Is that fair?
Yeah.
This is not what
And
I
your
thought it
mom
would
is
be.
on the ground
But
behind you with her arms.
we
out,
have
right?
Yes.
Okay.
a little
Now,
under
you had
20
a lot of
minutes, so I'll
pain at
just
this
let
point,
it
right?
out.
Yes.
Okay. Pain in your neck,
Yes.
pain in your throat.
Yes.
Okay.
So
And
why
you're somewhat
are you
confused,
conceding
right?
Yes.
Because
to these
I
facts?
mean, I think Ms. Stone asked you how long this happened or how long this was going on. And you said, I don't know, right?
Yeah.
Which makes sense, right?
Right.
Okay. So,
I don't get this
so you
part.
kind of are coming to, and you felt pain in your neck, right?
Yes.
And you didn't necessarily know what had happened, right?
Right.
And you wanted to communicate to your mom that your neck hurt, right?
Yes.
Because you were confused and in a position you had never been in before. Fair?
Yes.
Okay. And so you then wanted to get words out to your mom to say, hey, my neck hurts, right?
Yes.
And you have described repeatedly that you were not able to tell your mom what you felt, right?
Yeah.
And that was because of the pain in your neck, correct?
Yes.
The difficulty swallowing,
Yes.
the raspy voice,
Yes.
and the fact that you were just kind of coming in and out, getting better, but coming out of consciousness. Fair?
Yes.
And you described that you didn't think that your mom was trying to hurt you.
Objection, speculation.
Overruled.
Yeah, I was about to say that's a proper question. Okay, are you going to answer?
You can answer.
Can you repeat the question, please?
You have shared with the police and with others that you felt like your mom wasn't trying to hurt you. Fair?
Yeah.
And that was what your conclusion was at the hospital when you talked to the police, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. You talked about her being worried, particularly at that point.
Yeah.
Okay. Scared?
Yeah.
Sad?
Yes.
The prosecutor said,
Alexis,
was it
stop.
normal for your dad to hold you that way? Was it normal for your mom to hold you that way?
Apparently they
You
don't-
had never been in anything like this before, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Defense, I don't know where this line of questioning is going. He had me for a little bit there as far as, getting Fatma to admit that I guess she was seeking comfort from the mom. It did not appear that the mom was trying to hurt her. But the rest of these questions, I don't get.
Normal or not normal, your mom is just there holding you as you regain consciousness, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how would you describe her voice as she's saying, my daughter,
Yelling?
yelling?
Yeah.
Was she yelling at the other people, trying to have them stay away? Was she just yelling out loud?
I have no idea.
Okay. So
Right.
we had a chance to talk with you. Do you remember that
Yeah.
on Zoom?
86. Sounds like
Ms. Stone was there. I was there. Mr. Kading was there. And that was on Zoom, right?
Right.
And were you in the same room as Ms. Stone? As Heather?
Yes.
And then I was on the screen, correct?
Yes.
And so was Mr. Kading?
Yes.
Okay. And I think they've shown you some transcripts of various conversations. Do you remember telling me when I asked you about the tone of my daughter, and you described the tone as sad?
I don't remember.
Okay. Let me.
$9.
Okay. All right. So I'm holding exhibit 525.
You may.
Thank you. All right. So this is the transcript from May 1st. Okay. And I can show you the page if you'd like, but I'll have you go to page 55. And I'll put you in there for sure.
Yes.
So what I'm looking at is start on line 19 and just read to the bottom of that page. And you said that you felt like she was saying it to you, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And then I'll have you turn to the next page. And I asked you about her tone on line 18 of 56, if I may approach, Your Honor.
You may.
Thank you. So 18, what was her tone like? Okay, and just read down from there. And when I asked you about her tone, was it loud? What was angry? And your answer was it was sad.
Yes.
And then at the top of that page, on line 7, I asked you, does your mom primarily speak English, Arabic, or a mixture? You remember that?
Yes.
And you said primarily Arabic, correct?
Yes.
And then you offered she doesn't know much English. Is that
Yes.
accurate? Would you say that her ability to speak English is better than her ability to read English?
No, I see what.
Can you
So
rephrase?
basically, the defense attorney is saying that while she may appear to have some working knowledge of the English language as far as spoken language, she actually could not read and understand the trespassing order.
Is that for me, please?
Absolutely. So
Or the no trespassing order.
if somebody started speaking to your mom in English and then handed something written in English, from what you have observed, does she appear to understand English better when speaking or when she's reading it?
Speaking?
Okay. Does she read English?
No.
So it's not very long that your mom's holding you, correct?
I don't know.
I mean, fair enough. From when you kind of regained consciousness to when you started running to the school, we're talking about a pretty short period of time. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Okay. Couple minutes or less?
I woke up in her arms, so I have no idea.
So, and I'm speaking from the point that you woke up to the time that you started running away. How would you characterize that period of time?
Like about a couple minutes.
And then she went with you or toward the school, correct?
Yes.
But then she wasn't able to catch up to you, or did not catch up to you, correct?
Yes.
And then you didn't see her again.
Yes.
Okay. And I know we're up against the time. I just want to see if I
Okay, are you done?
be done. I really appreciate you answering my questions. Thank you.
All right, is that it?
Thank you.
Thank you. Get the exhibit.
Yes.
Thank you.
Members of the jury, at this time, I'm going to ask the bailiffs to bring you forward. It's at the end.
Let me go back.
Members of the jury, at this time, I'm going to ask the bailiffs to bring you forward. It's at the end of our day. And so we are going to be in recess until 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. Please remember all of the not view, hear, see, and your attention. We will see you tomorrow morning.
All right. Pleasant judge. Okay, is that it?
Ms. Stone or Ms. O, can you please?
Okay, I know it's muted. All right. Okay, so that concludes today's or tonight's live. I will not be live tomorrow. I'm preparing for my trip. So I will not be live tomorrow. Tomorrow is when I'm gonna do all my cleaning, do my laundry because I won't be here on Friday, and then get ready for my Kids Bop concert. We will reconvene again. Let's see. I'd probably stick to Tuesday, but if something out of the ordinary happens in this the proceedings, no, I'm gonna schedule this for Monday. I'll schedule this for Monday, and then I'll schedule it for Tuesday as well. So I don't know that this trial concludes this week, maybe sometime next week, because from my recollection, the prosecution intends on calling some folks from the school. Yeah, so I highly doubt it concludes on Friday. So I'm gonna schedule the live for Monday. I'll schedule it for 6:30, but if we are good to go earlier than that, then I'll go live. I don't know that I'll be that much earlier because I usually get home just before 6 and I have to take my shower. So all right, Benji, thanks for tuning in. Have a great weekend. Be safe out there. And then we will reconvene next Monday. All right. Take care.